Nicolaas Pieter Johannes Janse van Rensburg, better known as Siener Van Rensburg or Siener Van Rensburg in English, was a devout Christian and Afrikaner prophet born in 1864. His prophecies, many of which have already been fulfilled, were mainly about the fate of South Africa, but also included predictions about World War I, II and III. In this video we will be looking at his prophecies about the Third World War and how it will align with the prophecies from the Bible. His prophecies give us a much more in-depth and detailed description of how World War III will play out. So let's dive in. He said that the war would mostly be fought from the sky, that many secret military weapons would be used, which could possibly mean chemical or germ warfare, EMPs and possibly nuclear weapons. He said that the war would be fought right across the North Pole. We have already seen the militarization of the Arctic in recent years. He said that after the war some nations would be totally destroyed and cease to exist. Others would be totally financially ruined. Just before the war, racial tension will be at an all-time high, with refugees infiltrating Europe and causing problems, especially in countries such as England and France. Racial tension will also be high in South Africa. Russia will return to its communistic ways, which will align it with China. Russia will also seek to ally with Middle Eastern countries such as Turkey and Iran. They will start pushing at their boundaries, causing tension between them and the West. Turkey, with access to NATO and help from Russia, will build up and modernize its army. They get ready for war and start planning an attack, but the war is ultimately started in Russia. During the night, the Red Army goes south on their way to the Suez region and also towards Israel. They pass through Turkey and Iraq unopposed, but once they get close to Israel, they make contact with Western forces. Some Arab nations, possibly Saudi Arabia, also decide to side with the Americans. A preemptive Russian EMP or possibly nuclear bomb on mainland North America renders America mostly unable to fight, since their military and economy is severely affected. England, fearing an aerial attack too, makes a secret deal with Russia. They betray Western military secrets and sign treaties with Russia, but the Russians mistrust them. Meanwhile, racial violence against whites explodes, especially in Europe. In South Africa, white people are attacked and murdered, and there is a lot of bloodshed. Most of Africa falls into anarchy and starvation, and even more Africans seek refuge in Europe. The war spills into North Africa in Egypt, but Southern Africa is mostly unaffected by the actual war. The English secretly attempt to get help from Japan. There is also threatening news from India. The Russian army eventually approaches Spain on the way to Gibraltar. The US gives the German-led European army new groundbreaking technology, which it uses to attack the Russians. The Russians, suspecting that they were betrayed by England, turn on them and attack them from the air. The Germans also take the opportunity to get their revenge on the English. Intense fighting breaks out close to the Spanish Pyrenees Mountains, the main resistance against the Russians being from Spanish troops, with the US and Germany eventually coming to their aid. Eventually God himself steps in though, to save Israel from utter destruction. This gives the German-led force a miraculous victory in which the Red Army is totally defeated. The war is ended by Germany declaring peace in Europe. The Spanish annexed Gibraltar, reclaiming its stolen property. Germany also comes to the aid of whites in South Africa, thus honoring their agreement with the Afrikaner nation, and they help restore order in southern Africa. South Africa, being mostly unaffected by the war apart from the unrest, becomes one of the few safe havens in the world. Many Christians flee here from other countries. After the war, there is a period of peace such as the world had never seen before. The German-led Union is the economic and military leader of not only Europe but possibly of the world, and the Pope is appointed as the spiritual leader of the religions of the world. The stage is now set for the final events of Bible prophecy, which God willing we will continue covering in the next video.